Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I just want to cover the Mega Charizard card from Phantasmal Flames. It's, in my opinion, it's a phenomenal card. It truly is. It's absolutely breathtaking. The artwork is phenomenal. And I just kind of want to get your opinion on this, guys, price-wise and where you think it's going to end up and what you think is going to, basically going to happen with this card. I just want to hear what your side of things are and what your comments are. So if you like this content, please feel free to like and subscribe or drop us a comment because we're brand new and everything helps. So basically, Mega Charizard X card here is a phenomenal card from Phantasmal Flames, which hasn't even released yet. And some of the cards in the set are really, really, really good. But this is the card that everyone's talking about. And you can understand why. I mean, when we look at this card and the artwork, it's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, look at this. The use of colours, the Charizard down here, and everything else that's going on, it is absolutely breathtaking. You could even say that this card could define the era. You could literally define the era of this card. I mean, we don't know what other cards are going to be released, but I can guarantee that this is going to be the best, if not one of them right up there. And a few months ago, well, at least a month ago, I turned around and said, this card's probably going to be £1,000 when it gets released. Well, it's gone way past that. It's like £1,700. It's unbelievable. Now the prices are coming down, the prices are dropping, and the purpose of this video today, guys, is really what I wanted to say is you don't have to run in and pay these mad prices, these ridiculous prices. I'm not saying the card's not worth it, the card is phenomenal, but at these prices it's really expensive. That's kind of what I'm trying to say, that they will come, they'll come down the line as the set gets released and it's getting ripped open left, right and centre. You will get access to these cards, and yes, they're going to be expensive, but they're going to be nowhere near what the price is now. Now, this is the thing that's difficult to try and determine where the bottom of this price is for these cards, because already we're seeing £1,300 on average for these cards on eBay today, and this one's got 6 days to go with £1,280. £1,300. So these are the bids that people are prepared to pay for this card, and you can see here where they were quite high before, £1,800 and stuff like that. But if we don't get a supply of cards and these sell at 1,300, it could quite easily jump back to 1,800. And again, the point of this video, guys, is regardless how you enjoy this hobby, whether you're collecting sealed product cards or graded stuff, I mean, there comes a point where you've got to be honest with yourself and ask, what are you prepared to pay for certain items? And in my opinion, when I look at this card, I think I would be prepared to pay in the raw version probably £500 for it in raw maximum. Now that doesn't mean that the card is worth £500, and that certainly doesn't mean that the card's going to drop to £500, but that's me as a collector, what I'm comfortable paying. And I think as long as I'm honest with myself and I say that, then that's absolutely fine. But do I think this card's going to drop to 500? Probably not. Does that mean I'm going to miss it? Probably. I mean, when you look at the prices here, confirmed sales. Now, this actually sold, I think it was an hour or two ago, because I've refreshed the page and that was the last one that sold, and this one sneaked in. Brand new. I didn't even see this get listed. This is a brand new listing, instantly sold out for £975. Unbelievable. I honestly think someone's just dumped that. Someone's literally pulled it, dumped it, and they've got an instant sale. And you could be happy with that price, especially if you're looking at making a grading play. I mean, if these cards are £1,000 or £1,300, what are they going to be in a PSA 10? I mean, are we looking at 3k, 3.5k in PSA 10 stuff? Is that what the race is? Is this why people are paying top money? And that's generally why they do. But if you want this card for your collection, I think it's going to drop a lot further than this, and I truly think that's the case as more cards are out there in circulation, as more packs and more product reaches us on the shelves. I mean, as far as Phantasmal Flames is concerned, I mean, I tried with a pre-order on the Pokemon Center, and I actually got on the Pokemon Center, which I couldn't believe, and I think I had a booster box lined up and an ETB lined up, and we got to the very end, and I put all my details in and pressed enter, and it just froze and I didn't get anything, and I was like, can't believe this. So I completely missed it. So I've got none of this coming myself, and I like the Charizard stuff, and I look at this and I think it's a phenomenal card. I really do. In my opinion, it's a beautiful card. I mean, look at the artwork. It's absolutely beautiful. And I think this is why it's going to do so well moving forward in the future. This could be one of those cards that defines that era. I really do believe it. I truly, genuinely believe that, because the hype behind this card is unbelievable. Not to mention how beautiful it is. I mean, when it first got leaked and I seen this card, I was like, if this is real, this is going to be one of the best cards I've ever seen, and I need this card. I mean, I said it before in another video, I need this card. But, we all have limitations. We all don't have infinite money trees, and we have to look and be reasonable what we're prepared to pay. And again, just because I've got a set price where I'm prepared to pay doesn't mean it's going to go to that price or it's worth that price. But that's what I'm comfortable with, and I think as long as we're honest with each other and as you're honest with yourself about your Pokemon and what you're prepared to pay, you've got less problems then moving forward. So this card in raw version, like I said, about £500, I think I'd pay for it. I'd be comfortable with. What do you think, guys? What would you be prepared to pay for this card? I mean, in a PSA version, it'll probably go. I mean, if the PSA 10 hits us at 3k, and then we have a few 3k sales and other bits and pieces, it might end up dropping to £1,200, £1,400 for a PSA 10. This card, and I genuinely don't see it going any lower than that. Now, I'd probably pay up to about £1,000 in a PSA 10 for this. And if I had to get the card in a PSA 10, and it was any more expensive than that and it cost me more, I'd probably have to trade for it. I'd probably trade a booster box in as well, or a couple of booster boxes towards it, and just so I've got this card, because again, moving forward, I think this card is going to be absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I'm not going to compare it to any cards in the past, but I look at this card now and I honestly, genuinely believe this card is going to be an absolute banger moving forward, and it's going to weather the storm. I mean, when I collect cards, whether they're raw or graded, I always look at the artwork and everything and try and predict how timeless the artwork can be, and if the artwork's good enough to stand the test of time. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking this artwork is one of the best I've seen ever. Again, in my opinion, and that's the beauty of Pokemon. We all have our own opinions, and if you don't like it, then we don't have to agree. You don't buy it, or you move on to the next set. That's the beauty of Pokemon. That's what it's all about. You collect what you want. But as far as I'm concerned, this card is the one I want. But I just don't think I'm gonna get it anytime soon, especially this side of Christmas. I think probably next year. I mean, we're in a cool off at the minute, guys. And prices are coming down, but this is a brand new set. There's a lot of hype behind it, so I don't think that's going to make a difference. And then we've got the 30th anniversary next year, so I can't see so much of a retrace on this card. I mean, yes, it will come down as this set gets open more and more, but I can't see it hanging around on the low side of things for too long. I mean, it might drop to £600 in a raw version, this card, £600-700, maybe even less. Depending on condition, but it'll just shoot straight back up. I think people are going to buy it out. I feel that's what's going to happen. And the PSA 10 stuff, I don't think there's going to be many around. It just depends how hard it is to grade and the hit rate and how long, how hard it is to get out of the packs. And we don't know that data yet because it hasn't even been released. So we're just speculating. But moving forward, I've got an idea where I'm prepared to pay for this card, and I really want to pick it up. I don't want to sleep on this. I think if we wait too long for this card, moving forward, it could end up being like a lot of money, and then you've missed it. It is a phenomenal card. It really is. So that's it, guys. Tell me what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you think it could drop to £500-600 in a raw version next year? Do you think it's worth a pick up? What would you be prepared to pay for it? Do you like the artwork? What do you think of the set as a whole? Phantasmal Flames, loads of like questions there. People have mixed opinions regarding this set, but I think it's a good set. I think it's not a bad little set. I mean, how hard is it going to be to get your hands on? If judging by everything that's going on at the minute, I mean, we can't seem to get anything. I mean, there has been a reprint of stuff recently. I was in my local Nisa yesterday, and I seen some Paldea Evolved, and they also had some base. Scarlet and Violet base, and I was like, I haven't seen this for a long time. So that's unusual. They're starting to print the old stuff from the last era. So it's still, I mean, obviously it's still in print, but there's still stuff out there, you know what I mean? So they're dealing with all of that. They're dealing with everything else that's in Scarlet and Violet era, and we've got to deal with this as well to try and keep up with demand. So crazy times, guys. So anyway, let me know what you think, and have a nice afternoon. See ya.